Jason Mastronato of the Boston Herald joining us in studio. They should have won 3 of 4 against that horrible team. Instead, they went in the other direction. They're now 2 games under 500. You're seeing your wild card standings right here. They have now dropped to 5 games back of Seattle for that 3rd and final wild card spot. And they're obviously headed in the wrong direction. Jason Mastronato of the Herald, why are they playing so horribly?
I mean, it all starts with pitching, I think. And what we've seen, especially since the trade deadline, is not just as the starting pitching kind of gone south, where Nathan Eovaldi, where's the velocity? We haven't seen it since he came back from the injury list. Cutter Crawford, suddenly for the first time, now that Christian Vasquez is gone, Crawford goes out there and has a terrible game. So it starts with the pitching. And if you look at it, Mike, too, on Thursday night, they go to Darwinzon Hernandez in a big spot with lefties coming up. Well, who should have been in that spot with lefties coming up? The lefty that they've been using, Jake Diekman, just got traded for a catcher because they had to replace Christian Vasquez. So there's been a lot of mixing and matching going on in this bullpen. They didn't address the pitching needs because Chaim Bloom said, we have enough coming up in AAA. The guy comes up from AAA and gives it up in the 7th on Thursday, and it was all downhill from there.
So is this an example of Chaim Bloom de-emphasizing this year for the future? They're developing him, or they're repping him at the major league level when he's not ready because they're more concerned about down the line than they are this season. Is that an example of that?
Of course, and we've seen it. I mean, 2 months ago, we were watching Jarren Duran screw up in center field. Meanwhile, the guy to his left is a Gold Glove center fielder who was not in center field, and we were wondering, why isn't Jackie Bradley Jr. playing center field? Now listen, I understand why JBJ got cut. He wasn't hitting, he wasn't making much of an impact. I get it. But if you look at the last month, Jarren Duran's been just as bad as Jackie Bradley Jr. was at the plate, but one of them's a Gold Glove outfielder and the other can't catch a routine fly ball. So I still think JBJ should have been playing center field a month ago when Kike Hernandez went down. I'd still have JBJ playing center field. I absolutely think Jarren Duran is here because it's all about next year. It's all about the future.